Okay.
If they hit us, we're dead. If they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Let's see. Just do your best to keep your distance. We'll get out of this yet.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
And we die here. Choose now.
There's got to be another way. Keep evading them until we clear the field, and we'll try to jump to hyperspace.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Oh god, not again. I wish they would stop doing these cutscenes. I mean, they're really cool, don't get me wrong, but like, if you guys can't see them, it kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to check the recording to see if these are recorded. I hope to God that they are. It feels like I'm sitting here watching like a Star Wars movie, which is pretty awesome, like an old school, good Star Wars movie.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
I am not a Jedi, not any longer.
Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But last of the Jedi? That can't be true.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
If any survivors still live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
And how do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If we don't stop them, they're going to keep coming.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
What do you mean?
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
This is an interesting choice. This is self-defense, not war.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
I turned away from war once, I can do it again. Actually, I think I prefer that a Jedi's life is sacrifice. It is a small price to pay.
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn.
Before, you said the Harbinger was on its way to tell us?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
That's an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Hey, don't be mean to
I've
him.
spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
You're right, she may need help. Can you handle things up here?
We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help.
I'll go check on her then. Look at that, we got a bunch of light side points. Look at that, we're glowing in a beautiful blue mist. Alright, what's up, T3? How'd you get here, T3? You're deliberately avoiding answering. Why? Let me check your core. I'll be careful, I promise. I want to make sure you're alright. Just let me check, okay? I'm finished. Are you alright? Then play the message.
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic, I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
Aw. Friend of yours? I don't understand why you're concealing that from me. I understand. I didn't think I didn't think you can't messages like that. That person in the hologram was a friend of yours? Let's see. So this hope you came in search of. You came in search of me? But why me? I was powerless, defenseless. You need the last of the Jedi, the last hero of the Mandalorian Wars, me. I'm honored, T3. I will do what I can to stop this threat. Who was the person in the hologram talking about? Another missing friend? What happened to your old friend? Why aren't you with him? Because he could not take anyone with him, even the woman in the hologram. I kind of want to say 3. He left all he cared about behind. And he left you. I'm sorry, T3. Oh, T3. But you did help. You found us, T3. If we can stop the Sith, then there is hope after all. That message doesn't tell me where the Ebon Hawk came from. But why don't you have that information? Deleted? By who? You deleted it? Why? Jesus. He's giving me a mouthful now. Something's wrong here. There must have been a reason for it. Don't be sorry. Maybe you had a good reason, or were trying to protect someone. I don't understand why you were concealing that from me. Oh. Let's see. I'm just gonna let it go now. Jeez. Got some more light side points. Look at that. We're glowing. We're. I don't even have a word really. Hey, yeah, HK unit. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Diagnose the droid. It looks as if this droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, or replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Alright. So we've got a vocabulator in there now. We just need 3 more bits and bobs. Let's go check on Kreia. Should be this one, right? Wait, no, not quite. So, let's go back through here. Isn't it over here or something? Nope, not quite. Here we go.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Let's see. If I could, I would have protected you.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
If we travel together, then we need to work together.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures.
But an
If
asshole.
anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
Let's see. And what if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Are you saying my life is tied to yours?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Does our connection have any advantages?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Oh. That's why when I used buffs as Kreia, it would also buff Mitra.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Can you tell me what has happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
I want to know about Revan and Malak.
As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians, and you followed under Revan's banner. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How are Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Does Revan still live?
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
Revan turned against Malak for the sake of the Republic?
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
We must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Can anything be done to help the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
What do you mean?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, or whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
There's a lot to take in at once. I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Let's see. The fool has a name. I'd like you to start using it.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Interesting. Influence loss with Kreia. Get used to that shit, because we're gonna always be losing influence with Kreia. She's very difficult to please.